friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial series of our channel TM Square, and today we will be picking up our next set of tutorial series based on your request, and we are talking about the sample questions to be discussed for the Agile Tester. Indeed, it has been great success on when I created the playlist for ISTQB Foundation sample questions discussion. So many people requested that why not for Agile Tester as well, as this is the most common certification after foundation level of ISTQB, which is Agile Tester foundation level. So in this playlist, we'll be picking up two sample questions and talking about a very different set of sample questions from here and trying to discuss what are the different tips, tricks, and time management to take care of while answering the questions. And that would also help you to build a better confidence about how to answer your questions correctly. Of course, answering is not a big deal, but answering them correctly is a big deal. So this tutorial is a quick introduction to this particular certification once again, because we do anticipate that many people come to these sample questions directly without going through the tutorials as well, right? So if in case you are already done with the tutorials, then you can skip this particular video. But if in case you are directly coming here and you just want to know about the certification examination, go ahead and watch this video completely. Well, the journey kicks off with, of course, introduction to the board ISTQB and about its examination. So, of course, ISTQB is a Belgium-based non-profit organization conducting professional examinations for QA testers across the world. Now, given that as many people are looking forward to have good recognition for their portfolio while working as a QA or test engineer, ISTQB gives them all that recognition what they can really go ahead and reflect it globally as they are certified test engineers. Talking about the certifications, what ISTQB currently offers, there are a bunch of them, and in fact there are a lot of interesting certifications which ISTQB currently offers everyone, because many people do not know about all these certifications. So we are talking about it so that you are prepared well ahead on this particular set of upcoming or future certifications as well for yourself. ISTQB already have these certifications available and ready to take. You can look forward to see the best applicable certifications for you and plan for it. On this slide, the ones which are marked in the red boxes, we have a tutorial playlist whooping content for you to prepare for it. So you don't have to go elsewhere if you are getting certified on any of these marked ones. So talking about the local body conducting examination, of course, you need to be aware of what your country member board name is. Every single country has a new body recognized under ISTQB only to organize and conduct examinations on behalf of ISTQB. For India, we have Indian Testing Board. Similarly, we have Malaysian Testing Board, Singapore Testing Board, Pakistan Testing Board, Sri Lankan Testing Board, and many other European countries like UK Testing Board and Ireland Testing Board and whatnot. Right? So every country, every continent do have their testing certification board recognized for that particular country to conduct examination. So you need to find out which country you are in, of course, you know that, but you need to find out which is your country member board and approach them to enroll for your examination. Who can appear? Of course, any individual who has the thorough knowledge of Agile Tester certification, content, and syllabus can go ahead and approach and apply for this particular certification. The cost varies depending on country to country, so it's not going to be same depending on different countries. So you need to find out which board you are taking it from, and you need to be applying there, and the cost will be completely defined by the body as per the cost of living. Talking about the validity, this certification remains valid for lifetime. So even if the syllabus changes down the line tomorrow, it is not supposed to be retaken. And many people, by influencing by the tool certifications, that what quite often people say that you have to write some maintenance examinations or you have to reappear when a new version gets released. Answer is no, that's not mandatory. Given that you are certified here, your certification is just valid for the lifetime, just like your graduation. Talking in particular about this ISTQB Agile Tester certification at foundation level, of course, the prerequisite is CTFL, which means Certified Tester Foundation level. the person who is taking Agile Tester should be certified with foundation level certified tester. If not, you are not qualified to apply for this examination. The exam type would remain objective here as well. There will be MCQ, which means multiple choice questions, and they will have 4 options. Just to keep you posted, some of the questions may have 4 to 5 options as well. Okay, so 2 or 3 questions will have 5 options where you'll be asked to select 2 of them. So you have to be extra cautious now. As you move on to the next level of certification, you will be asked with 5 options that, hey, select 2 of them. In this case, if both the selections what you make is absolutely right, you get 1 mark for it. If in case not, then you don't get any marks for it. So there is no partial right answer. So it has to be completely right or it's nothing. So the total marks remains 40 again. That means all 40 questions will have 1 mark each. For the questions which has more than 1 selection is also 1 mark. Okay, so you don't get any additional marks for that. So it's just that the pattern of the question slightly changes. Instead of 4 options, you will have 5 options, and they will ask you to select 2 right answers. Okay, but the score is just 1 mark again. The duration provided to you will be 60 minutes precisely to answer these 40 questions. The schedule can be scheduled by you. You can go ahead and look forward to schedule or examinations to appear for it based on your convenience and availability, and of course the preparation part. The location and venue only matters if you are writing it offline. If in case you're writing it online, you can take it right at the comfort of your home and go ahead and write a proctor-based examination. While doing the registration, make sure that you select the appropriate option for enrollment. The passing criteria indeed remains the same, that is 65%, which is common throughout all the certifications of ISTQB, but the score changes. So here, as we have 40 questions, each question carrying 1 mark, total possible marks is 40. So passing score as per 65% is again 26 marks or more. So anything less than 26, that is even 25, is considered as fail. While talking further about the syllabus, just a quick call. Of course, people would have been through the syllabus. If not, we have 3 chapters in this particular certification where it talks completely about Agile fundamentals and then drives you through how testers should be cooperating and coordinating with the Agile team. So here we are not talking about what is Scrum methodology. We are just talking about what a skill of a tester should be when working in Agile methodology. So this chapter, all the 3 chapters will talk about the role of a tester when working in Agile methodology. So chapter 1 talks about the fundamentals of Agile, talking about the characteristics and attribute of it. Chapter 2 talks about, hey, what is fundamental Agile testing principles, practices, and processes. And then chapter 3 will talk about the testing methods in Agile, techniques in Agile, and the various tools which are specific to Agile. Well, last but not the least, given that this is the next level of certification, you would have some K3 topics as well compared to K1 and K2, but good number of questions from K1 and K2 as well. So we still don't have K4 at Agile Tester certification. K4 only gets introduced at the advanced level, that is test analyst, technical test analyst, or test manager certification. So right now at this level as well, you will only be introduced to K1, K2, and K3, which is remember, understand, and apply. Right? Remember means it is a topic which is marked with K1. You just have to remember the name or probably the point as it is mentioned. K2, you need to deep dive a bit more than the definition to understand the process. For example, if we say what is retrospective, you should know who should be the participant of that, what exactly is the objective of it, what should be the outcome of retrospective, and when it should be conducted. Not just the definition that what is retrospective. And K3 means apply. There are several concepts like testing methods, testing pyramid, the continuous integration. These are the topics which are marked with K3. That means they may give you a situation and ask you at this point of time what should be the best applicable approach, right? So in that context, K3 topics are going to be asked in a fashion that you have to apply the knowledge to get to the answer, right? So put together, this is what we will be looking forward to understand, which we have a playlist for it. So if you have not been through that, please watch my Agile Tester Extension Certification playlist, which talks about everything in very detailed way. and then you can come to this playlist. If you have already been through that, then wait for our next tutorial to come up with, starting with the very first questions of the sample paper 1, and then once we complete that, we'll look forward to the sample paper 2. So put together, we will be covering 80 questions with details of how to tackle these questions, the tips and tricks, and the time management to deal with the right answer within the given timeline. Right? So that's all from this particular tutorial, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.